Jikelele lihora esiliqala njengamanje lesibili kodwa ke ungadikubali uma ngabe ungazange ube nathi ngehora lokuqala lisazokhala hayi kancane masiphinde nje ke sikubingelele umbukeli lapha ekhaya Jikelele sibonga kakhulu ngokuthi uhlanganyele kanye nathi
ngilithilo igqitho umbukeli kwi-Euro yethu yesibini singachithanga ixesha ke masikhabe ezipalini uyaqonda ukhumbule kaloku umbukeli into okubana kuninzi esikuphathele kona apha ekhaya Jikelele uquka kaloku ezopolitiko ezemidlalo isimo sezulu dibala ntoni na kwesiza kukhabela zona ngenamhlanje ikomiti ejongene nendlela yokuziphatha pha eParlamente icebise ukuba umpexeshi oyinhloko we-EFF uFloyd Shibambu Cebe ahlawulise ngenxa yokwaphula imithetho yokuziphatha ukanti ke nomphathiswa wamapolisa uBhekicele ufunyaniswe netyala lokungaziphathi ngendlela efanekileyo kuninzi ke esikuphathele kona qiniseka ugqusha lazi ubukele thina apha ekhaya Jikelele isendimlo ke uNokanyezi Kalubisi masizitshaye ziqhuma sijonge eziphala phambili kule yure Inkundla ephakamileyo yaseMgungu Ndlovu inike umasipala waseMngeni isithintelo sokuthintela amalungu ophiko lolutsha lwe-ANC ekubeni aqhubele phambili nezicwangciso zawo zokuvula namhlanje zokuvala Xebe.
Sawubona mbukelo omuhle noma ngabe kunezindlu zodaka kusekhaya lapho lalela ekhaya Jikelele ikhaya lemfudumalo siyakwemukela ngeyifudumela izandla bize ex yakho induna umthakathi ongakini ikhansela nenkosi ungababiza besondele bengaphuthelwa umsombuluko kuya kulesihlanu ubatshele bezobukela indaba eyinohlonze zithulwa abasakazi abanohlonze ezemidlalo ezokungcebeleka nesimo sezulu asambeke
Iyashayisana imbono yamaqembu ezombusazwe eParlamente emalungana nesamba semali eyigidi ngama-75 eyachitha kutshalwa amaphoyisa engqungqutheleni yeBRICS eyayisingethwe eGoli ngoNcwaba. Amanye amaqembu athi le mali yasetshenziswa ngendlela efanele ukuqapha izinhloko zamazwe enhlangano iBRICS kwazise phela lokhu kuzoheha abatshali mali.
Angaphezulu kwezinkulungwane ezinhlanu amaphoyisa atshalwa kanye nezimoto ezingama-726 ngesikhathi kunengqungquthela yamazwe enhlangano eBRICS eyadonsa izinsuku ezintathu. Ungqongqoshe wamaphoyisa udalule ukuthi kwachithwa imali yabakhokhintela eyizigidi eziyi-75 uqinisekisa ukuthi izinhloko zamazwe eBRICS ziphephile kuleli. Iyashayisana ke imibono ngalolu daba.
The Democratic Alliance is outraged that the South African Police Service spent 75 million rand protecting delegates of the three-day BRICS summit, while ordinary South Africans are left to be murdered, raped, robbed, kidnapped and trafficked 365 days of the year.
Will also assist South Africa to receive investment because there's nobody who can encourage investment in a country that is not safe.
This 75 million could have been utilized much better by appointing more detectives in the South African police services to can ensure more and better investigations.
Umhlaziyi wezombusazwe uthi labo abagxeka ukusetshenziswa kwale mali beya ubumqoka balengqungquthela.
If we had failed to secure any of those people, if there was an assassination attempt on any of those people, South Africa would have paid a heavy cost. And so I think it was actually good risk calculation on the government side to make sure that there were enough police and there was enough security.
Izolo kulalwe kuqhubeka imizamo yokucisha umlilo eWoodchip Mill NCT Forestry Richards Bay ogwini lusenyakatho yeKwaZulu Natal eyaqala ukusha ngomgqibelo lapha ke ohlelweni umbukeli sike sakhuluma ke nokhulumela umkhandlu wasemhlathuzo uBongani Gina.
Amalanga bomlilo osha ubuhanguhangu nentuthu kusalokhu kubonakala njalo kule nkampani yize sekuphele izinsuku ezimbili. Le nkampani yenza u3.5 billion amarandi ngonyaka ithi lahlekelwe yiyona yonke into. Lo mlilo ucele phansi yona inkampani yonke lokhu kuhlanisa isakhiwo ingodo nemikhiqizo. Inkampani le iqasha abantu abangu180.
Our facility here is gutted to the ground. We've lost all the stock and a lot of the equipment is damaged and some buildings are still standing. but as an operation it basically ceases to exist. So that's immediately billions of rands worth of lost revenue and stock.
Abasebenzi bezimo ephuthumayo basebenzise indiza enophephela emhlane ukuzama ukubhula ikhoba lomlilo. Kunokukhathazeka ngokuthi lo mlilo ungase usabalalele nakwezinye inkampani zamakhemikhali engomakhelwane.
We urge our residents to be vigilant and make sure that they report any suspicious fires around. All that is happening now is containing the fire from where it is burning so that it doesn't proceed to other companies. For instance, a company that is a neighbor to this one is TWK, which also does the same work.
Kona manjalo indawo engomakhelwane ihlala abantu kule ndawo kuthiwa isaphephile okwamanje. Inkampani le NCT Forestry ithi ngenzeka ukuthi kuthatha amasonto amathathu ukuthi lo mlilo uphele nya. Iphathimandla zithi imphumela ophenyo lungakaphothulwa iveza ukuthi lo mlilo ongenzeka uqubuke kwi-conveyor belt yale nkampani. Eyindabeni za SABC nginguvusi Khumalo eRichards Bay.
Umholi we-DA uJohn Steenhuisen uthi ukhetho lukazwelonke longo-2024 lubaluleke njengokhetho lokuqala lwentando yabantu kuleli eminyakeni ecishe ibe ngama-30 edlule.
Amaqembu ezombusazwe aseqalile ukukhankasela ukhetho lukazwelonke oluzobanjwa ngonyaka ozayo. I-DA inxusa izakhamuzi zakuleli ukuba ziphume ngobuningi ziyovota. Umholi we-DA uthi akananazi ukuthi iGauteng izoba isizinda se-DA.
All of these promises of the new dawn that were promised by Cyril Ramaphosa have faded away like the morning mist in the deep sun, the harsh sun of nepotism, corruption, maladministration, and greedy politicians and elites who lock you out of opportunity, who lock you out of an ability to build a better future.
Leli qembu lithi ukhetho lwangonyaka ozayo lubaluleke njengelwangonyaka ka-1994.
For the first time in 30 years, the outcome of this next election is not a foregone conclusion. And the power will lie with those who are registered to be able to change the trajectory of South Africa forever.
Uphendule izinsolo zokuchema nemeya kamasipala wasemngeni kanye nalowo yobengenele isikhundla sokuba nguNdunankulu weqembu KwaZulu-Natal uChristopher Papasi, kodwa uPapasi naye ukuphikile lokhu.
Chris Pappas wouldn't have been elected the mayor, he wouldn't be able to turn the municipality around, he wouldn't be delivering to the people of Mgeni, and he wouldn't be giving the ANC nightmares at night if he was all of those things that the ANC says that he is.
I-DA ihlele ukuhambela izwe lonke ukugqugquzela izakhamuzi ukuba zivote ezikhiphe i-ANC njengeqembu elibusayo. I-IEC kulindeleke ukuthi ivule ukubhalisela ukuvota ngasekupheleni kwalonyaka. Ikomiti yendlela zokuziphatha ifumanise ukuba umphathiswa wamapolisa uBhekicele wophule umgaqo wokuziphatha kwamalungu eParlamente emva kokuthulisa rhabaxa itshanhliziyo uIan Cameron kwindibano yamapolisa noluntu lwasenyanga naseGugulethu eKapa kunyaka ophelileyo. uCameron nongumlawuli we-Action Society waphazamisa ucele ngethuba kuqhutywa imbizo etyhola umphathiswa ngokusilela ukukhusela abemi kunye nongafaka amapolisa ngokwaneleyo kwindawo ezinolwaphulomthetho. Inkundla ephakamileyo yaseMgungundlovu inike umasipala waseMngeni isithintelo sokuthintela amalungu ophiko lolutsha lwe-ANC ekubeni aqhubele phambili nezicwangciso zawo zokuvala namhlanje. Umasipala uye wadibana nenkundla ngokungxamisekileyo emva kokufumana iingxelo zoqhankqalazo olicetywayo lwamalungu nabalandeli bombutho wolutsha we-ANC KwaZulu-Natal. Amalungu e-ANC bekulindeleke ukuba adibane ngaphandle kweeofisi zikamasipala ukuze amemelele ukuba abanjwe ngoko nangoko arhoxe usodolophu waseMngeni uChris Pappas. Ngaphambi kokuba uphume mbukeli uye kwindawo ngendawo uqiniseke into yokubana uxhobisekile ngokuqhubekayo kwisimo sezulu. Rhabula ungafinci. Enkosi ngokuhlala nathi nisasibukele apha ekhaya Jikelele kwinkqubo ndaba eqaqambisa ulwimi lwemveli. Xa sithetha ke ngeshishini lefashoni kulindeleke kuba ibhinqa lona likhokele. uMcLamore Maditse umphathi we-Rare1 Clothing neyona brand yempahla ikhula ngokukhawuleza. Umbono wakhe ke kukudala amathuba engqesho kulutsha kweli. Usebenzele ke ii-brands ezinkulu ezinjengo-David Tlale apho ke esebenze khona njengomphathi wemisebenzi kwaye ke soloko ezama ukubamba namaxesha kunye nokwenza ii-designs ezikhethekileyo. Ukhona ke namhlanje apho e-studio ne-designs zakhe zikhona enye yazo nantsi apha xa kwam. Mr. Rare1, masikubulise sikwamkele ekhaya Jikelele. Unjani this morning?
Ngiyabonga kakhulu ma.
Wow, uze ne-designs apha kuhle kumbejembeje and lena yazi ilingana mna twatse.
Yeah.
So it's in the plan.
No, the plan is to create the most revolutionary brand of all time, trying to create the most masterpiece that we've never seen ever since the creation of branding. Yeah.
And previously, I mean, fashion designing, yayikhokelwa kakhulu zi-females. What inspired you to take up the space in the fashion industry?
To be honest with you, the inspiration literally comes from God himself, the creation of nature. What people can do, you know, when you look at your automobiles, you look at infrastructures and so forth. So looking at animations as well, how people can actually literally expand their imagination, creating craft like that. So we draw our inspiration from what God actually installed in humans. Yeah.
One of your visions is not only to just establish yourself as a fashion designer, but also you are keen to create opportunities for young people. You want to employ millions of young people. Looking at our economy, it's really rough. Would you say you are closer to manifesting that vision?
No, 100%. 100%. We are embarking on that. We believe that once you have a vision of something, God can never give you a vision of something and never give you the tools, right? So we have already started on the journey. We currently have employed almost about 17 youth, right? And then out of those, they've all actually established their own brands as well. So we are embarking on that. We have created a lot of opportunity of people. So whatever skills that I've acquired as an individual, I transfer and implant that in other youth, therefore, yeah.
And I love the fact that you mentioned that even themselves, they've been able to create their own brands as well. So they not only stand alone. I mean, let's talk about the designs that you brought in studio. No brother, no sister. Can you just take us through your design?
Yeah. So this is one of our masterpieces. This is a wax denim. If you can look at the back of it, it has literally the most incredible designs of all time. I mean, like you've never seen this yourself.
Wow.
You know, so we give you things that we know you can never find them anywhere else. You know, your ID number, my ID number are totally different. So you are Rare1, I am Rare1. All of us, we are Rare1, whether we like it or not. You know, so you come in, You come in and you tell us exactly what you're looking for, what the event is, and then we go through that, then we create, and looking at your silhouette as well, then we create and come up with a masterpiece. And look now, it's not a coincidence that I came with a dress that fits you so perfectly and exquisitely for your silhouette. How about that? Yeah, 100%. We can talk about that. We can talk about that.
And I noticed that, I mean, even your brand is unique because there's that crown.
True. 100%. So it is unique, and in most cases, whatever that we produce things that are 90% of our garments are unisex. Obviously, a dress is specifically for women, right? But 90% of our denims, your jeans, jumpsuits, shorts, those are unisex. Because sometimes you find a lady like you who's looking at some couple of pieces and you're like, I would love to rock something of that nature. You know? So we come in, we like, even if a guy can wear this, but we can still create that for you as a lady as well, you know. Yeah.
You mentioned that people come to you befuna designs, they are attending events. I want to understand from a fashion designer perspective, how do you make sure that you balance into as a client? Also now okay, so how do you also balance your creative juices with what I want or what I prefer as a client?
All right. So with that, obviously you'll come in, right? You give me the background of exactly who you are as an individual, what the event is for, and then my expertise is to advise you. Because sometimes you find somebody who's coming in, they have seen Kim Kardashian wearing a dress, a certain dress, and when you look at that specific design, and when you're looking at
it doesn't come with the 100%,
body. You know, so unfortunately, I need to come in and then try to probably show you some couple of elements where we can try and twist that specific design, but still make sure that you still are happy once you leave with it. Yeah.
I mean, reading your intro, you know, they mentioned it, Obana, you've worked with legends in the fashion industry like David Jikelele. Ungathi mhlambe ngoba nabanye abantu osebenze nabo, and ungathi lonto mhlambe, how has it helped you as an artist?
Yeah. So working with the likes of David Jikelele, Zamaswazi, it has, trust me, it has literally improved my creativity. It has helped me with so many dynamics. Having to have studied marketing management back in the days, right? Obviously, in David Jikelele, on my second day, I got promotion. I was an operational manager. So I was actually the second right-hand man of him. So that has literally involved, in particular, in what I am implementing in Rwanda currently now. Yeah.
And we must say that your brand, it has got a footprint not only here in Gauteng, but in other provinces as well. And I'm sure ukwenza ishishini elfana neli ayondo yenzeka overnight. As you said that, I mean, you create masterpieces. Ungathi mhlambe uqinisekisa into okubana you deliver the best to your ability. What are some of the challenges that you go through? And ezo challenges, how do you use them as a stepping stone to success?
All right, at the current moment, to be honest, one of our major challenges, it will be what we're familiar with, which is load shedding, right? Yeah, unfortunately, it literally, especially small businesses, it really hits us so much. But then we have built a very good rapport with our clientele. You know, imagine people living from Limpopo, Mpumalanga, coming to Soweto because of their trust, and they have so much faith in what Rare One gives, you know. So that satisfaction of people who have actually have so much trust in the brand alone. So obviously the time frame, so we make sure that every single time when somebody comes in, we always say at least come at least 2 to 3 weeks before, prior to the event, you know, just so that we can make sure that we can cater and we can meet your demands.
And the challenge ibalisayo, I mean, some of the designers abasindonulayo apha studio nabo, they share the same thing yokubana load shedding iyabathwaxa ngenene, and it's so costly because now it means that you need to look at other measures ezizakusinda epokotini. You also, I mean, not only upper South Africa but across the country, your brand, it also has a footprint. Ungathi mhlambe mawushare your success stories, one being across the world, ungathi ngeyiphi ezinye?
To be honest with you, we have people that are buying from Thailand, we have people from Switzerland, you know, people that have came in South Africa before. Some it's kind of like referrals, somebody who has seen somebody wearing the brand abroad, you know, then they contact us and then we see to it that, but then it's a bit costly because now if you were to ship something that's $2,000 overseas, so you kind of like spending more, you know, but we make our clients be aware of the extra fees that we need to put in place.
Transparency.
You know? So our social media pages, it's Rare One on Facebook, Instagram, it's Rare1_McLamont. And our phone number, 063-753-7073. Yeah, or they can come directly to the store in Soweto. We're opening so many branches. So currently now we're sitting on 3 branches. So we have faith that at least by the end of next year, we'll have at least a minimum of 10 branches across the province.
Yes, let it out. Universikville, may it come through. Thank you so much for bawabelene nathi ngeshishini lakho. Kwaye siyazinca si ekhaya jikelele sikunqwenela la okuhle kodwa enkosi kakhulu.
Thank you so much. Highly appreciate it.
Right, mbukeli wami lo ke besithetha naye nguye kalokho uMcLamont Maditse nebencokola nathi ngomsebenzi wakhe njengoko kalokho engumyili wempahla. Masithi ke qhwi evenkileni iqiniseka mbukeli awuyindawo sabukeli ekhaya jikelele.
Sikamkele ke mbukeli lapha ekhaya jikelele sibonga kakhulu ukuthi ke usahlezi nathi cha awenzanga iphutha ngokuthi ungayindawo ngoba phela kuningi esikuphathele khona futhi kumnandi ngiyakwethembisa namhlanje ke lapha ohlelweni sivakashelwe inkakha yebhola likanobhutshuzwayo ngisho phela umdlali owayekho nezigamagebhula zinqoba indebe yaseAfrika iCAF Champions League ngo1995 lo ke mbukeli isithandwa sabalandeli bebhola uEdward Motale uMadumeja uMajensi njengoba ke ayeteketiswa kanjalo oke wagijimela ngisho naneqembu lesizwe Bafana naye futhi yaphinde yawina ngo1996 Majens asikwamukele lapha ekhaya jikelele sibonge kakhulu sithobekile nje we are humbled ukuthi sihoste ilegend efana nawe la ekhaya jikelele
yo Lebohana yo thanks for having me
yes ayisiyajabula ngiyasibona isigqoko sase khona kaze kushintshe lutho
yeah prescription yeah mapilisi
Majens ake siqale nje ukuthi kwakunjani ukudlalela iOrlando Pirates ngalezi ayikhadzini.
Yeah, we dream come true ngoba mina mangikhula control ka favor pirate. So el time la kana rata jobo soda holo. So yeah, and then coincidentally I joined Jobo Cosmos. I was approached by Jobo and I joined Jobo Cosmos and then I moved to Pirate. So that is why Bangla being 150.
Yes, udlala ngepassion ngenhliziyo.
Yeah,
bathini ke njalo ekasi ke ukuthi Edward wasestardeni sasekhaya sekadlalela iPirate.
Yeah, you know ekasi Jobo zokiro ship left and right. More especially futhi strat sabe bekuyabapagania mostly. So base si winile more especially kuDavi. Bengithola bamile gating.
Heroes welcome.
Yeah, heroes welcome. Yonke into sekuyiphathi. Yeah.
So mhlawumbe ngathi ena ukwazi ukuthi uyasupport abantu bakuthanda ikasi bakuthanda all over and uyazi ukuthi urepresenta bona njengoba udlala lapho iPirates mhlawumbe ezinye izinto ezazi kusiza ukuthi mhlawumbe uyiphathe kahle ube umdlali one discipline nepassion ikwenza ukuthi ngoba siyabona ngekhathi ngamanje ama player amanini anokuthi uphume endleleni ukuthi ngalesa sikhathi ke yini yayikhipha wena usemgqeni.
Yeah, ntwethu sitseka ulokore I'm a good listener.
Yeah.
Whether young or old, I listen and then I take notes and then mangifika endlini ngiyasefa. Ngithatha loku thing ukuthi kuzosipanela loku ngiyalahla. So that's basically what helped me. Because you know, base we hero fame.
Yeah.
Inyugunyana yangena.
Nabo sisi.
Yeah, plus mina yabona mina.
Indoors.
Mina uyangibona. Good looking.
Good looking. So bonke
bebengasheli bebangishela. Yeah, but look as a young boy sometimes you lose it,
yeah.
If fame yazinjani, especially mangana that i-coach, i-life skill coach. Mina ngoba bengidlalile thina during our time besinganama-life coach and what
no financial advisor.
Bebakunikeza imali bathi hamba sifuna 3 points. So ku-TV uku-print. Hey bakubiza ngapha. So yeah, at one stage as a young boy I nearly lost it nami. Hey, I'm a girlfriend. I remember at one stage bengina imoto ezi-3.
Hey.
So but ngingazi ukuthi why.
Bunganali kusheshe.
Bekuphethe 3
Nazia.
Understand? Because BM, yeah, Bela, yeah.
Yes.
So I had 3 cars. At one stage 3 girlfriends. And then, but I listened with one coach, with our uncle, and supporter for that matter. Said daughter, so fast.
So fast, man. Yes, I
was slowly.
Yeah.
And then I start saving up until in Tola Low. Long bona ukuthi uyangibuilda, uyangicoach in the relationship. Then ngaqala ngaseva manje ngathi hayi awuthini
ngikhi. Abake besale bonke laba ngithi
ngavele ngamshada.
Yeah, good decision. Phela kuyashiya ukuthi ukuze ube indoda ephumelelayo kufuneka ukuthi ube nonkosikazi. Unkosikazi uyaground.
Lo uyangiground uyangibuilda. Yabo friend baloku bathi lo muntu ulawo man. Ngithi ya mara umuntu wami.
Right.
Yeah. Ungifake endleleni kahle. Lo ufuni imali nemali imazipho nani hayi uzongiphazamisa
uthi yeah. So majents mangabe sibuka njengamanje ibhola namhlanje ibhola seliguquke kakhulu manje umuthi uyabuka usubona ngathi it's more of a business manje seyibusiness kakhulu akusasikhona lokho ukuthi kwakujatshuliswa ama-fans abalandeli ba-enjoy igame nabantu bedlala ngenhliziyo ye-passion ukuthi bathanda ibhola sekungathi kudominated the business side of it.
Yeah, ibhola sekuyimali sekuyibhizinisi and it irritates me because ibhola has to be entertainment kahle fanele develop and kube mnandi so that basifika emakhaya or when we traveling back home sibe nalento siyakhuluma endleleni the whole ukusuka la ufika eThekwini sikhuluma ibhola sibone sesingenile ukuthi awusesifikile but these days ibhola is too much of joystick man bafake kakhulu ama graphics and all that so ayisesekho asanalento le taste le
yaseqaleni
no taste no texture sekuyadlalwa nje
uyakubona ngiyazi ukuthi njengoba udlalela iPirates nje uzizwa kanjani ngePirates lezi insuku ngiyazi ukuthi wona ithe ukudlala kahle kodwa manje awu ivele lapha kwi-cafe ngibone ama player lapha ku social media izithombe circulate abayikhala and I think into enye bengalindelekile ukuthi phela ilose against iqembu laseBotswana besingacabanga ukuthi ingashaya iPirates
lela was I been disappointed kakhulu ukudliwa. I'm not saying uBotswana but ukudliwa in that fashion yabo. So I thought okay we considered one. I thought Ekhaya we're going to mesmerize them yabo. But unfortunately now they came with a game plan. We're going to pack the bus and not let anything go. And then fortunately we equalize but sabesa kuba penalty which is anybody's game but I don't believe kuba penalty you are
ufuna ukuthi wena uyiwinele reference
beka lapha le uyakora nje that's my belief mina even ikhona kick ibina umuntu makhabela ikhona ngaphandle ngiyakwata kuba
manje ngekhathi zakho wobana ababesho owayaziwa nje ukuthi ayike lo uma ishaya ikhona iyangena ngiyakhumbula ukuthi kwaba nephase kodwa isi after wena umuntu engangimazi ngama corner kick kwaku Steve Lekuli wena sasadlala uze after
uSteve bekahlala iGrestale during our time Innocent Mncwango Helman Jikelele yibo abantu bebathatha abo Brandon Sileng yibo bebathatha ama corner and then we know yibi McFish Gavel Lane ushuzili shows we must do the enye job lapha
finishing
yeah
ake sibheke lapha nasi isithombe sifakela som direct uyabakhumbula laba bantu
ya laba la
pirate ke wasayipirate yangalesa sikhathi obani abadlali sabakhumbula nje lapha ngiyabona nangu Herman Khalele
ya uHelman khona sekucoach yabafana
John Moeti
the late John
Jerry Skosana
ya
uyasingabe ngiyazama njalo ngangisayo uyibhambini
kodwa ngiyabona awuzabi nakuba kufisha umngane wami the late Magbeshla yeah hey, this was a brilliant team ngale team we did wonders yeah we did wonders sabulala sagebhula umhlaba
yikho kuthiwa ikagebhu
then we left sawudlala international eAfrica sabashaya bonke yabo asekubimosa Nigeria Ghana
ngalezo ikhathi kwakusa Mimosa ngoba yisokwabo TP Mazebe
besibashaya thina every game bokukhalwa le
khalwa ngePirates
maqeto ba fakisa boko kuyakhala ukhala ama support ukhala ama player na lecturer bayakhala
yes uthe isishayi manje masibuka le Pirates le ekanjena mhlawumbe ungathi ikuphi le Pirates yamanje engakuthatha lapha izifundo ezinhle engayithatha kuleli yaqembu lakudala ifake kwelamanje ukuze iphinde ibuyele ezingeni ngoba into esengengayina ukuthi iPirates neChiefs bekuyizo dominator ama league nanani kube yize lapha tops kodwa manje hayi Sundowns hayi ngiyakutshela yibo ibekwe ayiqede kulula
mina ngazi ngombono wami because I'm not sure ukuthi labafana manje bayababonisa ama into zethu
imidlalo yakudala
yes even though akeke kube the same ne mara they can grab something idoggy bag nyana le bangayithatha bayoyidla ekhaya uyakuthola but mostly kule team mina I'll tell you secret we had characters kule team
yes
you know we had characters and besikhona ukuconfrontana if Jerry today agaga shy 2 shots nyana epaleni bengimlanda ngithi hawa legs
kwenzeka phela
ndoda come on pull up your socks ugaveleni mama sithekeli ngiyamlanda
and bengayithathi kabi
we understand in most cases we say agree to disagree or agree or disagree to agree that's what help us
so manje umubuka ke mhlawumbe with regards to iPirates neChiefs ungathi yini okudinga uthenzeke or elekhayo leniyenza ukuthi bengabe besaba le kwi top 2 as sijwayele
mina well iChiefs akayikhulumele kakhulu but iPirates I think ipassion thina what the other thing is ncedile we came early to training Stella driver uthi Stella sifike hour before ucoach afike abo Helben uHelben uzenza ama cross ngiyenza ama cross ngale Helben uzenza ngaku right mina ngiyenza ngaku left uIdo uzokhabela epaleni ayi1 ungana keep shay ba free kick wakhe after training we do ama penalties thina besikhaba ama penalty every day well every day besingameli cup game we'll practice that myself innocent Mnqango Abu Brandon Bruce Ramkani Steve will take penalties every time
manje majenske umbukelo sekhaya nje iningi labantu lelibuze manje lingasakuboni phela ungasadlali lingasakubona kubabona kude bayibuza uthi ngabe wenzani these days ubhizi ngani nje wenzani
these days mina my hands agcwele wazi with gallery of legends we do community work kakhulu kuma legends because you must remember ukuthi aba legends ba delete njenge SABC after you have done all this great job bakudelete njenge SABC bakulahlela le so I gallery is trying to bring us together so that we can be one thing and then we also do community jobs like food parcels we go to other legends. We talk life skill and communities.
Yeah.
We talk into life skill, GBV and femicide.
Yes.
Yeah, we were trying our best.
Yeah.
Even though we're working on a low budget, but yeah, we're doing our best.
Ngoba at least ngiyengibona futhi kuba noorganize ama games mhlawumbe enidlale futhi.
Yeah, we
Kuyanisiza nane health ukuthi nje.
Because remember during 2010,
yeah.
Okay, during our time, all the stadium bekugcwala.
Yes.
Whether sidlala nobani, every game is full house.
Yes.
Ne? So, kwabaje, you need to mobilize people to come and convince them who is a lead. But you see, I'm not gonna like be like as if marketer. But you know, without your ancestors, you are nothing.
Yes.
So I think they must bring back ancestors so that these young boys, see my role model.
Wow, yes, Baba Bugelin,
my role model was solo about the late Ace Abu Esbunini. Those were our role models.
Models.
So
now I guide.
Yeah, they guide you.
Yes.
So they need to bring us closer to these young boys. Just to talk to them, sit next to them, have a feel, and also induction. Labafana, they're not inducted into the systems. They get you from Polokwane, they bring you to Joburg. You are not inducted. With Hebaba, now you need to adjust.
Yes.
Labor in front of 200 people. Now it's 40,000. You need to adjust. In lifestyle, abantwana balabageza clean. Ba smart daughter. Ba weave and what okay. So you need to adjust your salary. You were getting 5,000. Now you're getting 50,000.
Yes, education, because we see a lot of them. Uthola ukuthi umuntu bengasadlala ibhola sekuyidora ezibhlungu zokuthi usehlala emgwaqeni noma akasenamali ubone ukuthi ingoba kulekha le guidance le
even Tina like we were unfortunate or fortunate because we didn't have all those expertise around us. But that doesn't say we were supposed to be where we are. I was helped by even my daughter. I think she was 12, 13. How to save money and end. You understand? So I always tell them also you need to save money, you need to invest. I know see festive first, normal ipete yakho ijebile. Ufuna icar. You take a car 500,000 but ipete yakho yakuloba, it's not comfort. So I always tell them you need to save a bit.
Yes.
For good try. At least our reserves. Another 5 years while you still looking.
Hi, Brahma Chance.
Mare gallery is
gallery. Manje abantu bayibona kanjani gallery like khona mhlawumbe inkundleni zokuxhumana labangani check khona mayifuna to keep up with their legends.
Hayi gallery nje ila ePitori. Most of the players are legends because if focusing on legends, we meet. So whoever wants assisted in terms of guidance.
The guidance, you are there.
Yeah, good situations.
Siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho nje sikufisele konke okuhle siyabonga nangebhola elihle usinika lona ngalezi ayikhathi siyabonga futhi ngokuthi usaqhubeka ke usafisa futhi nokuguide the upcoming ones nje so hayi konke okumhlophe selokhu sikhipha pha ke sibheka lapha egallery ukuthi khamba kanjani.
Yeah, thanks for having me. No more ngabheka kule. I was the only handsome and skillful.
You're the only handsome one.
I was the only handsome.
Siyabonga kakhulu lo ke mbukeli bekuyingqalabutho yebhola leinyawo Edward Mutale umadumeja oyedumeke ngelika Majensi ubesivakashele ke namhlanje la ekhaya Jikelele mbukeli sibonge kakhulu sithobekile ukuthi ke sihlale naye sixoxe naye nje asibonise futhi asixoxe nangezikhathi zamzukwana okwamanje ke mbukeli ke sithi nje ke qunga seyitolo.
I need your help. Who are you?
The name is Amanda Khadebe, Director of Tsuro, Special Ops Division.
What do you want?
I need a tracker.
Who for someone else?
There is no one else. Not with your skills. I know after the accident and with what happened with Simba.
Never mention his name ever again. The accident ruined my life, and you people took everything from me.
I know. I'm here to make up for that.
How?
I can give you your side back. And Kunashi.
Despite what you think.
We never did forget about you, Captain. Or what we did to you. For the last 5 years, my research team has been working on a serum. A cure.
Ibiluvuyo nemincili kule mpelaveki njengoko abenzi ababhali kunye nabadlali bakumabonakude bebesongwa ngembasa iSAFTA 17 ifilimu emfutshane yabafundi base-AFDA enesihloko esithi Shumba nayo ke yaphumelela udidi lwefilimu emfutshane yabafundi ukanti ke ngoku sikrwece umbhali nomlawuli wale filimu uNigel ukuze ke asinabisele ngalomdlalo sinixhobise ke nalapho ekhaya ukuba udliwano-ndlebe lwethu lizawuqhutywa ngolwimi Mangesi. Good morning, Nigel. Welcome to Ekhaya, Jikelele. Congratulations on this big achievement.
Morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You've really put South Africa on the map. Just before we proceed and we talk about the film and the award, can you just tell us who is Nigel?
Well, that's a very packed question, but I'll try and be as short as possible. I am someone who is very passionate about telling stories, especially now African stories, bringing them to life on the big screen for people to see, to experience, to feel, to relate to here in Africa. And yeah, that's my journey, just doing what I can to bring up the stories that have died down in not just South Africa, but just Africa as a whole, and really bring them to the world, show them who we are, you know.
We've learned that you've written and directed quite a few short films, including Shumba, which recently won the Best Student Film Award at the SAFTAs. Can you just take us through the conception of this film? What is it that you wanted to get out of it?
So it all started in 2021. I think that was my third year, when I realized that the stories I was telling at the time were more taken from American Western concepts. And I told myself I really wanted to take something from our continent, my country, which is Zimbabwe. So I dug into folk stories they used to tell around the fire, tell kids and all of that. And that's when I found Shumba Natsuro. That's the original name, the lion and the hare. And when I read the story and I read the themes about betrayal, about misplaced trust, about a motherly figure who's willing to sacrifice whatever she has to protect children that are not even her own, I wanted to bring those themes to a live action, platform, and that's what we did with Shumba. We took those themes and we brought them to the big screen. Yeah.
We understand that it's centered around, the theme that you're talking about, around betrayal, loss and hope. And you also worked with students, not only in this film. How was the experience like?
No, it was great. I think the great thing about them is they were so willing and so passionate. They just wanted to give their all, no matter what was going on, what issues presented themselves. They just kept going, they kept pushing. They just wanted to be a part of the vision, which to me as a director is really the greatest thing about it, where people see your vision, they see your story, and they want to be a part of it. They want to bring it to life. From when it was just an idea, before it was even written down, I would talk to a few crew members who were with me at the beginning of the journey, and they were so passionate, so like enthusiastic to bring it to life. And yeah, so it was a great experience working with everyone to bring this story. Yeah.
They surely did bring it to life. And I mean, you've just represented South Africa on the map, especially looking at the film industry. As a writer and director of this short film, what does this award mean to you, and especially for the students as well?
I think it really does, it confirms that vision that I had, where I wanted us to bring more African stories to life. If this is clearly a sign that that's what we need to focus on, to do, and a few people have touched on that here in SA, and I really love that they have, telling more African-centered stories, more of our history stories from that. So this award confirms that for me, and it really pushes me and my team to do that, to keep building African stories, to keep bringing African cinema, you know, yeah.
Bringing African stories to life. And for someone who would love to watch this film, where can they watch?
The film is available on the AFDA website. It's also available on our Instagram page, Shumba Film, as well as my personal website, nigelwarayai.com. Yeah, it's just available on all those platforms.
Nigel, thank you so much for joining us. It's quite a provocative and also really putting us on that interest of watching this film. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you all the best in the work that you do. All the best and congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Lo ke mbukeli besithetha naye nguye uNigel, umlawuli nombhali wefilimu emfitshane ephumelele imbasa yeSAFTAs kutshanje. Kanti ngokumbukeli masithi qhwi pha evenkileni, sizawungena kwiyure yethu apho sizawusonga indaba zanamhlanje.